Welcome horror game enthusiasts. Today, we will be exploring the top 10 indie horror games on PC that will leave you trembling in fear. These games are not for the faint of heart, so make sure to turn off the lights and put on your headphones for the ultimate gaming experience. Phasmophobia is a multiplayer survival horror game. Players take on the role of a team of ghost hunters who investigate various buildings in search of paranormal activity. Devour is a cooperative survival horror game for 14 players. The game is set in a rural farm where players must stop a group of cultists from summoning a demon named Azazel. Daymare 1909 Tired is a third-person survival horror game. The game's story revolves around a deadly virus that has been released in a secret research facility, turning the employees into bloodthirsty monsters. The player will have to solve puzzles and fight off the infected. Visage is a psychological horror game. It puts players in the role of Dwayne, who is exploring a haunted house while dealing with the fragmented memories from his dark past. Choo Choo Charles is set on a small island, and the player navigates an open-world environment in an old train. The player controls a monster-hunting archivist with the goal of upgrading their train's defenses in order to fight and defeat an evil spider train hybrid monster. Other side, the player controls a group of female warriors called Daughters who fight against the nightmarish suffering in a dimension known as the Dark Corner. The game has elements of a roguelike, and the gameplay is divided into weeks. The game has monochromatic graphics and a horror theme. Pacify is set in a former estate owned by a wealthy landowner, where 4 players investigate paranormal activities. The players must collect items and solve puzzles to pacify the evil spirits that haunt the estate. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre allows players to take on the role of either a member of the Slaughter family or one of their victims. The game features an asymmetrical multiplayer mode where victims have to work as a team to traverse the map and escape by completing small tasks that can be sabotaged by the family at any turn. Madison is set in a dark and eerie environment where the player must use an instant camera to connect the world of the living with the afterlife. The game features intense gameplay and a gripping story that keeps players on the edge of their seats. Midnight Ghost Hunt is a chaotic hide-and-seek game where players take on the roles of either ghosts or ghost hunters. The ghosts hide in seemingly harmless objects and evade the hunters, while the hunters use high-tech gadgets to detect and capture the ghosts.
And I'll go